Hey planner friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on today's video. And if you are not new, thank you for coming back. In today's video, I'm so excited. I have been waiting since probably the middle point of October. I guess you could say, spooky seasoned out. I am ready for a fresh cover. I am ready to take the spooky season decor out of this planner and put in a new dashboard and all of the things. So we are going to get started. I think the cover is probably going to be the last thing that I put on. So I'm going to go ahead and start by taking all of the spooky season deco out. This right here is cardstock with I printed this, and I'm just going to turn it over. I want this one to be showing right here on the side of my planner. I did this in Canva. It was really easy to do. A lot of this with Canva and printing it down to size is just a lot of trial and error. So if you ever need help with anything, you can always DM me and I can try my best to help with that. Not 100% sure I can, but I will always try. So I'm going to put that there on the side. I don't have a lot of stuff that fills my pockets, so probably going to leave a lot of this just as it is. But I'm going to go through and I think I'm going to go ahead and take this out too and make it easier. And I'm going to take this off and this out. This is from Type A for Alexa, and this little ghosty is also Type A for Alexa. You can get different colors, whichever color she offers. And of course, I went with beige everything. But that'll be cute for next year. But for right now, I am just ready for November and ready for a fresh start. So I think that's going to be it for this one. And I'm going to set this over here to the side. Then I'm going to go ahead and remove my spooky season dashboard. This is the one that I made in Canva with a bunch of Pinterest graphics, and I just placed them where I wanted them, and then I printed this out on cardstock as well. I find that if you're gonna do like a front cover, it's easier, or it's a lot more sturdier to print out on cardboard, or not cardboard, cardstock. And I also did double-sided. So I printed this on the front and then turned it over, and I printed this on the back so that it wouldn't be just plain white and boring. So I'm going to take this off, and this is just double-sided tape that I used for that. And then I'm just going to get my trash can and open it and put over here so I don't make a huge mess on my desk. I am going to put this on my new dashboard on the back, and these are Planner Kate customizable stickers, and I just got my name. I don't remember the font that I chose, but if you're interested, if that's one of the fonts that you would want, I can look that up for you as well. And I'm going to set this over here somewhere. And this is the new dashboard dashboard or cover, whatever you would like to call it, that I made. Actually, I did this probably like a month ago. Okay, so I stand corrected. I did not make this. There's a lot of pre-made collages. And I think what I did was I just put some of them together. And then when I put it in Canva, I added a few different graphics, but it's kind of half made and half pre-made. So, but I like it. I think it's cute and I think it's perfect for cozy season. I am just going to put this back here. And let's see, I need my double-sided tape. Okay. And I don't have a lot of deco that I use. And honestly, after all the spooky season stuff that I put in here, my planner is to the point where it's getting too thick for my liking. So I don't think I'm gonna add as much as I did for October. And there she is. Oh, I'm so excited. She's so pretty. Okay. I'm also going to, nope, that's not, or is this the one? Yeah. Okay, so I am going to attempt to cut this down to size on camera so that you can see how I turn a dashboard from personal rings to fit in here. Now the only thing is I'm not going to be able to punch it because my cinch punch is in my kitchen and it's a whole process having to do all that with this coil. But if you don't have a punch like that, you can always just take a single hole punch and just punch it all the way through. But I'm going to attempt this and we'll see how that works out because I wanted everything to match. So essentially, all of this will go on this one whenever I get it cut down. And these are put on, this did not come this way. So this is like a coil clip with adhesive. So you can just, you could probably take this off, but I figured that you'd probably have to have like a blow dryer to get that adhesive off. But I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to leave this as it is and purchase more of the coil clips. But if you wanted to just repurpose, I'm sure that you probably could. It's a little bit harder doing the vellum, but it is possible because I did do the vellum last month or the month before. I'm not sure. Let's see that. This is another little page tab from Type A for Alexa. And spooky season vellum. Let's see. Right. Let's see if I have anything else in here. Okay, nope, that's it. Okay, so I'm also going to restock my Post-its, which are right here in this. Again, I did talk about this in one of my other videos, not sure which one. This was also it came as a ring, personal size ring planner or insert, I guess you could say. And I just cut off the holes and just kind of cut off a little bit of the top so that it would be able to fit into my back pocket, because I really wanted to have sticky notes that weren't necessarily in my planner to bulk it up. I'm not going to do this on camera, but so I really had this because I wanted to replace this one. You can see this is like the first one that I did, and I don't know if you can tell, but it is so much shorter. I don't measure anything. It's really a toxic trait of mine, but I don't measure anything. And so I just kind of eyeballed it, and I was okay. I mean, it's fine. It's usable. It's, but now that I have my cinch punch, I'd rather just have everything matched up anyways. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use this for this one or for, oh, this one, because I'm wanting everything to match. And I do have one more of these anyway, so I have the perfect number of dividers for this, but I guess it's just whichever one I decide to do today. And then in my, my planner check-in, I was talking about how I have this task reminders trigger list, and I don't find myself using it. And I figure the reason why is because I don't like these things don't fit in my life. There's lawn care and I think there's like water plants or something. I don't have any like plants. I don't do plants, and I'm not about to clean the gutters. That's just not something that I do. So I went on Google or Pinterest, I can't remember which one, and I found this trigger list. This has been sized down to fit. So what I'm just going to do is I printed this on sticker paper, so I'm just going to peel it off, and I'm going to put it exactly where this one was. And this one has a lot more things that apply to my life. I know it's probably going to be very hard to see because these are, when you size things down that you try to fit in a planner this size, it's really hard. Everything gets shrunk down with it. So maybe you can see this one a little bit better, but it has home and then like zone cleaning and organizing and storage and meal plans, finances, bills, taxes, insurance, church, events, morning worship, fellowship services, leisure, books, music, movies, communication, calls, emails, family, schedules, plans, meal plans, vacation, pets, activities, date night, errands, groceries, essentials, Instacart, bank, pharmacy, community. Probably won't have any. I probably won't use that part of it. Self-care, shopping, manicures, relaxation, massage, transportation, maintenance, car wash, gas, registration, those things I will definitely, that will definitely help when I'm doing my planning, because a lot of the times I completely forget about the things that I need to do for my car. And so hopefully this will help trigger that. Health, doctor, dentist, those are basically like appointments, I guess. School, that's going to be a big help. I keep a ton of school stuff and health stuff in my planner, so those will work out really well. Events, birthdays, vacations, development, probably not so much this one. And the waiting for. I love this waiting for because it seems like I'm always waiting for something, whether it's a callback, whether it's results on tests. Like my daughter just had to get her blood drawn yesterday, and now I am currently waiting on those test results. So I think I would love to have something that is a little bit more tailored, like a separate whole sheet of waiting fors. I think that is something that I need to look at getting in my planner. So I'm pretty sure that if you just Google planner trigger lists, there's a whole bunch that come up, but this one is the one. And she does have a shop, and as you can see that there is a watermark. I did not pay for this, and that's why the watermark is there. So there are free things, and I don't have an issue with that. In fact, I think it says MP, and those are my initials anyway. So it just happens to work out like that. And what else? I think that that's going to be about it. So I'm going to go ahead and put in this trigger list if I can. I think it's probably going to rip that paper, but that's totally fine because it's just going to go right over it. Anyways, I'll get a new thing of washi. All right, and see if I can get the back off of this. There we go. I'm hoping that doesn't see through too much. Okay. And then I also thought that what I would do is I would take my highlighters and try to make like a key out of this for like what, that way it draws my eye into like what I would typically want to read over rather than having to read the whole list that I know I'm not going to be, using this. And there's a few things that I wouldn't be using over here. So I'm thinking about doing that. Or maybe just, I guess it really wouldn't necessarily be a key. It would just be just highlighting what I would need my eye drawn to. So I don't think I'm going to do that in this video, but I did want to put that out there because I think that's what I'm going to do with that. Sorry for the crinkling if you hate that. I think I'm going to use this one. Okay. Don't think I'm gonna need this anymore, so I'm gonna put that off to the side. And there is the trigger list. So I'm already happy that I went ahead and did that because I think that this is going to work out a lot better than the other one, and I'll actually use this, or at least let's hope I will. Sometimes if it's in the front of the planner, I tend to forget that things are there, and it's just like the inbox thing. I don't know what it is about this. I was using this a ton in my rings planner, but ever since I put it in here, I don't. I think I may have used it for like 2 weeks when I first got this planner, and then after that, it's like I completely forgot about it. So, all right, let's see what else. All right, and then I'm just going to refill some of this, all these post-its. I think this is the one. I have 2 sets. I have these Erin Condren teacher sticky notes. I love using these for my kids at school. So anytime that there's like a test, I can write it on this cute little pencil. If I need something bigger for a bigger note, I can write on this one. If there is a list, I can write on this one. This one seems to be my favorite because I run out of it fairly quickly. I don't have any actual uses for these yet, and I think I may have only used one of these, but I'm sure I'll find a use for these. But I love these so much. Let's see, how many do I have? I think I have enough of those. Add some more of these. Then I definitely need to add some more of these. And these ones aren't like necessarily teacher. I like it because they're red and I use red, like I will highlight and color code, and red is usually something extremely important, and that's kind of what I use these for. And so my eye is automatically drawn to these so I don't miss whatever it is that's going on. And then let's see, I'll probably put a couple more of these on here. Okay. So that one is done. Then I'm going to add some more of these. These are my favorite post-it notes I've ever had. I love some neutral colors. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to see if I can cut this down correctly. And since this, I'm going to cut this off because this doesn't go with anything. And I think I'm going to just replace this with this and then do this one off camera just because I'm going to have to make the tab on the bottom because it does not come that way. So I think I'm just going to do this one and see if I can do this on camera. I've got too much stuff on my desk. I need to put this stuff up. Okay, so is this the size that I want, or let me see. Okay. So let me go ahead and just clip off this top part. Now, a lot of this is not going to be perfect. There is really nothing in my planner that is perfect. Everything is pretty much, I mean, it's cut down, and since I don't measure, it's just not going to be perfect, which I'm okay with. So I'm sure you could probably do it a lot better than I can. Okay, so I do need to cut these off. So I'm just going to take this and I am going to line this up where it is going to cut as close to those rings, the ring holes, as possible. Because if you cut it too far in, you're going to end up getting a smaller size. Okay. Now I've cut the holes off. And so now I'm going to go in and make sure that I have the height that I want. So I'm gonna line this up with the bottom and I'm going to cut this part off of the top. And at this point, it really doesn't matter if you're going for the top or the bottom. It's not going to make a difference. And don't forget that when you punch it on the side, it's actually going to go in a little bit more. So it will look more like this one. And see, I cut the tab off of here because I didn't need it, but I wanted the one with the finance on it because this is the finance section, but as you can see, it doesn't come off to the side. It stops right there at the end of the page. So essentially, that is what this will do. It just won't have the tab on the side. So I hope that that made sense. So I'm going to go in and eyeball this once again. We're going to go a little shorter because if I don't get enough, it's better to not get enough than get too much. So okay, yep, just a little bit more. I'm sure this would be a lot easier if you measured it, but I'm just a girl and I don't like math. So we're eyeballing it for right now. Okay. There we go. Perfect. And I'm good with that. Like I said, my stuff is not perfection. It is just done for a planner that I use. And eventually, when the planner is done or I choose to move out of it, because of the coil change that they've done for the 2026 planners, none of these are going to fit anyways. So my, not being able to have it perfect is not really going to matter because after probably December and I'll move into the new one, all of these things are probably just going to stay in this planner and then I'll put it up on my shelf and I will probably, that will essentially be the end of it. So, like I said, I am not going to punch this. Actually, hold. I am not going to punch this on camera, but let me see. Let me go punch this real quick. I'll be right back. It's been punched, and as you can see, because I don't measure anything, and the cinch punch requires exact measurements, I had to cut off a corner, which I think I did in like another one of these, but this is not going to bother me, and I'm completely fine with it, and it fits, and because it's clear, you probably won't be able to tell it anyways. And see, there we go. So now I'm just going to take the rest of these and I'm going to put them on here. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm gonna move these over because I like to be able to see, like, that was the entire point. So let me see. I'm going to just slide these over here a little bit more. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot better. Okay. All right, so that's that. We did the post-its. I did want to do one more thing. I need to set up my November finance section, and I figured I'd go ahead and do this on camera so that you could kind of see my process. It won't be long. This part might be a little longer because I have to figure out what the month's top priorities are, but we can go ahead and do that. I don't need to do anything with this until January, so we're just going to leave that as is.
Whatever you do, don't forget me, 'cause you never left my mind, not once. Yeah, every touch my heart goes bumping.
right by your side, lost in every move, riding down your smile. Baby, hold me tight, let me trace your lies. Keep it low, cause you dropping it down. We gon' boogie to the sundown, no. Baby girl, you look so fine, fine, fine. 아무 생각 없이 can we tune it out? Show you all I know, let me ease your mind. Can I? By 6:08, give me another minute of your time. We'll turn it upside down. Can be sick all night, cause we'll switch it up inside out. And I give all that you want. Let me make you say left, right, up and down. Let's fall in love, backtrack and do it over. Do it over. Let me make you say left, right, up and down. Let's do it all night, we're never getting sober. Never getting sober. Know you want me feeling you, right on top of mine. Lost in every groove, holding down your spine. Baby, hold me tight, we gon' be alright. Keep it low, cause you dropping it down. We gon' boogie to the sundown, no. Baby girl, you look so fine, fine, fine. 아무 생각 없이 can we tune it out? Show you all I know, let me ease your mind. Can I? By 6:08, give me another minute of your time. We'll turn it upside down. Can be sick all night, cause we'll switch it up inside out. And I give all that you want. Let me make you say left, right, up and down. Let's fall in love, backtrack and do it over, baby. Do it over. Let me make you say left, right, up and down. Let's do it all night, we're never getting sober. Never getting sober. Let me make you say left, right, up and down. Let's fall in love, backtrack and do it over. Do it over. Let me make you say left, right, up and down. Let's do it all night, we're never getting sober. Never getting sober.
Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in and date this posted with the November calendar. But I'm gonna keep this on here because there's still a few more days in October. And then I'll just put these in November until I need them. So I'm just going to pop this back in. And then we are going to finish up by putting on a new cover, a planner cover for my planner, which is going to be this one. And these drive me absolutely insane. So I cut mine out. Like I can't do it. I tried to with the black planner that I have on right now, and I just not a fan. So I cut these off and I throw those away. And all right, so slide this in, maybe. Let me see. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see. Hmm. And then I gotta hide this for a second because it has all of my information, my address, and my phone number. Okay. And then let me take all these other papers out and put these back in here. All right. We just gotta break her in, but I'm so excited to have this color of cover. All right, now we can probably do a flip through. This color scheme goes so well with this color of planner. And let's see, did I? Have this one. I'm trying to remember where I put the other one. Oh, it's somewhere. All right, so we have a new cover and a new back and a new dashboard for my task flags and my post-it notes. I gotta get that residue off there. That bugs me. Took all of the spooky stuff out. Still have this in here. Not sure if I'm gonna switch this out with another one that matches this one. If not, I don't know. We'll see. A new trigger list that I hope I'm actually going to use this time. And we'll just go ahead and do a planner flip because I don't think I've ever done one of those here on the channel. I have plenty over there on Instagram, but I don't think I've ever done it over here. So I think I'm just going to trash these. I was going to keep these, but honestly, the planner is just getting too bulky and I don't really have a need for that. It's just to keep up with Happy Mail and when it gets here, and then I'm just gonna throw them away. So this was one of my favorite weeks that I've done. Not the color necessarily, just the way that it turned out. And then right here is the finance section that is always going to be behind the current month that we're in. That's the only place that I found I would be able to actually use it and flip to it. I guess I could probably put it more up front, but then again, if I'm not using this, maybe I wouldn't use this up front either. So for me, a lot of the times it's about placement. And if it's not placed where I'm gonna see it, I'm not gonna use it. So there's October, which we are almost done with. That's crazy. And then here is this week's. You already saw this plan with me, but it's filling in so well. I think this is going to be another favorite week of mine. And then there's the other side. And I did notice that, so I originally had a different tracker here, and then he got some more medication, and so now I'm back to AM and PM tracking. So essentially that's it. That's the same exact thing that I have over here. So I think as long as he's still on this, I'm probably not going to do that next week, but yeah, I don't know why I did that, but, and let's see, that's today. And then November, which I think I'm going to be doing the November monthly either right after this video or tomorrow. And then back here is birthdays, a master cleaning list, the meal bank, football schedule to watch. I could probably just take these out now. I'm not using them. It's very obvious I'm not using them, and they're probably not helping the bulk of my planner, so I'll just go ahead and take these out and throw these away. And so now I have either this page I can either keep in here or I can tear out. Not sure if I'll add anything else in here. And then I have my cheat sheet for when I do my plan with me's, a pocket so that I can keep some receipts and some stamps. And then I have my freely noted notebook, which I do have a video on the breakdown of this notebook and all the stuff that I keep in here. And my post-it note thing is back here in the back. And important papers. And that is it, my friends. I am done and I am so excited. This is so pretty. And I cannot wait until December and I get to start setting up a fresh, brand new planner. Definitely gonna have different coils, so stay tuned and see how I do that. But yay, I'm so excited. It's so pretty. All right, so that's going to be the end of today's video. I know this is probably going to be another fairly long video. I had already asked when I made my YouTube channel what the preference was, and everybody wanted long chatty videos. Honestly, at this point, I don't know if you still want them from me like this. This is they're very long. So leave it in the comments if you're still on the chatty video train. If not, I can speed everything up and put some cool music behind it and we can go from there. I can do either which one. It doesn't really matter to me. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new and you made it this far, thank you so much. We would enjoy it if you could just hit that subscribe button and stay for some more planner content. And I guess I will see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching.